know, when I was elected treasurer almost 3 years ago, I made a goal of bringing financial literacy to all 400,000 Chicago public school students. Last year, my office teamed up with the Money Savvy Generation to offer almost 72,000 students financial education during Money Smart Week. Is Susan Beecham here? Susan is the founder and the mother and the caretaker of Money Savvy Generation. I personally know that this program is effective because it worked for my son. 7 years ago when I met Susan Beecham, she gave my son this piggy bank. She explained to me how it was important to start teaching children at a very young age that they have choices that they can make with their money. He used that piggy bank and still does, and I'm happy to say it's been very instrumental in me teaching him how to be a responsible adult. This program focuses on understanding the choices we all can make with our money, to save, to spend, to donate, and to invest.
This is a neighborhood where there aren't many banks. They rely on currency exchanges. They don't know how to save. They don't know how to budget. They need to learn how to use money to their advantage.
And because of the special nature of our community, it's been a worthwhile endeavor. Well, we're in Inglewood. We're in a low socioeconomic community. There are a lot of homeless people. We have a lot of different situations and children involved in those situations. The need is to start early with financial education, as with anything else. So that's why I was really adamant about signing in on this.
My name is Mia Laurentina Harrow, and I'm in 3rd grade, and the school I go to is Sawyer School. I'm collecting money to take to the shelter so that way I can help dogs with their food or any kind of toys. So we might donate some toys too.
Well, her mom told me, Mrs. Buenrosto, I want to thank you for giving Mia the pig. I said she earned it. And she goes, well, she was so excited she actually took the bank around the neighborhood and asked for donations to give to an animal shelter because that's her hobby, that's her thing.
Mia's crazy about animals and dogs and cats and everything else, and so I think that's more important for her to help than anything else in this world, pretty much. That's it. That's all she cares about is animals. So
I just thought, wow, that's a great concept, and for a 3rd grader to be motivated to do that and for the pig to mean that much to her, you know, you just never realize how much you are making a difference in a student's life, in a child's life. You hope you are, but when you actually see it, I think it's very rewarding as a teacher.
It helped me because the Money Savvy the program, it taught me like how to save my money and how to use it when I grow up.
Now, it's been 3 years, but over the years, the most important thing I saw was when parents signed on to the program, when I actually could have evidence that children were taking this home to their parents. And it wasn't just for the piggy bank. They were excited in talking about long and short-term goals.
you know, if she can be more responsible with money, then maybe I can be more responsible with money as well. And that would help a lot for both of us. You know, we can kind of work together because, you know, it's just me and her, so we can just kind of figure out things together. And when I was younger, I didn't learn anything about money until I grew up, and so it's more difficult. You know, you kind of mess everything up when you're young if you start and you don't know anything about what you're doing.
Parents are commenting, especially our local school council parents. They are asking, how can we get more of this information out to the community?
Children they just think parents get money off the trees, and these kids were like, wow, I didn't know my parents did this, you know, and that's important for them. That's an appreciation not only here at school, but an appreciation in the house.
You know, he likes shoes. So before this program starts, when we go to the store, he always wants something, always. He say, Mommy, I need these sneakers, and, you know, And now when he started, learning about the program, now he's like, we go to the stores and I look at him like I'm waiting for him to say something. And now he say, no, mommy, you know what? I realized that I have a few pair of shoes. So this time I'm not going to ask you for nothing.
Initially, I was not used to doing, as the librarian, I was not used to doing a regular lesson plan. And we were starting to do that. And I thought this would be a good way to start because it seemed like it was pretty well put together. That was last year. This year, I was just excited to have the program because once I saw it and I saw how my kids transformed really, how it made a difference for them because this being a huge school, 97% of our students get free lunch, so they're low income. This is definitely a high low income school. To actually see them be motivated to be able to save even in their home situations, I think it just like made my heart go, we have to do this. They need to have something to give them that drive, that initiative to go forward and maybe take a different path.
It's not uncommon for children to come up after or even the next year when we start back in August. They come back and say, I saved for this, or I'm working toward this, or I gave my donation money to the church, that kind of thing.
And I think the most intriguing part, of course he's very attractive, but is the components that actually are broken down on the pig. And it gives them a new viewpoint on how their money can be, is important in different sections. Saving money is one thing and spending is another thing. But the importance of donating and investing is a component that some of them are not even addressing with their families or on a day-to-day child viewpoint.
So it was very well-rounded, and it also was really good for the teachers because when you have a class of 30 to 35 students, you don't have that extra time to bring in other programs, and this was just like, it's all right here for you. So it was very easy to implement into a lesson plan and bring it to the classroom, and I think very rewarding.
This is the time to get in and show them from the ground up that this is what you can learn, this is how you can impact your family, and further still, your own economy and the economy of your city.
They are our future, and we cannot continue the way we are, and they need to learn at a young age so they can make better decisions as they move on. So I really do think it's important.
All the grades should be doing this, not only just second and third grade. I think it should be covered from kindergarten all the way through 8th grade. It's really important that middle grades and upper grades learn how to do these lessons and be more familiar with about the use of money and how to get smart with money.
I think this could help other kids at other schools because it helped me by teaching me to save my money right now, so when I grow up I could buy myself what I want, that I really need, and to donate money to causes some some places really need money.
And I have had many other teachers come up to me from other grades asking me, Mrs. Buenrosto, why only the 3rd grade? Why not us? And this year, this is how the program worked. And even the students have come and said, can we be part of that program? Can we have a book?
Those who have not considered or who have not been part of the program so far, you're missing out on a great opportunity. These same children may be one day part of your workforce, your employees. And if you want this base in your future, then you need to start by teaching them at a young age.
The support outside of the educational community brings another element that could be missed, and right now it's not because of your donation and help. I want to thank them very much for contributing and supporting the students, all students, and I hope that they continue to support all students because without them, a teacher can only do so much, and the resources we have in school are only so many.
I like to tell their sponsors what they're doing is great because it helped the program. It helped me a lot, and I think it could help kids like me right now when they're small and not grown up.